As you guys know, at the press conference a couple of days ago, the DA stated multiple times that they have a strong indication as to where Emmanuel Haro is. But since then, we have not heard anything else from them about this case. There are no signs that they're searching. They haven't updated us on Emmanuel's whereabouts or how the investigation is going. They did come out with a statement basically telling people to stop speculating about the case, to stop talking about the case. But look, folks, it doesn't matter how I feel about it. It doesn't matter how you feel about it. It doesn't matter how the DA feels about it. People are going to talk. People are going to speculate. And because of the fact that a lot of people get off easy after hurting kids in this area, I don't think it's a bad thing that people are talking. In fact, I think people are talking even more about this case because they're sick and tired of people getting away with hurting kids, which, like I said, seems to happen a lot in that area. And people are speculating. There are rumors going around, as usual. And, ever since they announced that they had a strong indication where Emmanuel was, but we haven't seen them out there searching in that valley that they were searching at a couple of days ago with Jake. We haven't really seen them anywhere. People have been thinking that maybe Emmanuel is in a landfill. And unfortunately, I've covered cases in the past, such as the Quentin Simon case, where, they had to go search a landfill. So there's rumors going around right now that maybe investigators or law enforcement were at a certain landfill, but we don't know if those rumors are true. And there's no visible signs that they're there. But people are talking. The word is spreading. And lucky for us, On the Tira, as usual, is on the ground. He has been on the ground since day one in this case, providing updates. And I don't know if you guys know this or not, but he's also battling cancer. So be sure to show him some love because he's out there on the ground following up with leads, and his leads led him to a particular landfill where investigators may have been, maybe they haven't been. I guess we'll have to find out. I'm going to go ahead and roll this clip really quickly, though, and then I'll be right back with more.
Hi.
That's my roommate.
I'm a news reporter.
Oh, about the baby?
Yeah.
They haven't found him, have they?
No, unfortunately, no. Do you mind if I ask you a question or two?
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
So, have you ever seen Jake or Rebecca around here? The parents?
No, I cannot say outrightly no.
Do you know anybody that in this property that knows them?
No, I do not believe they do.
Oh, okay.
No.
So nobody's ever came around here asking for them, or?
Nope. No, they have not. If they could see the cameras and that.
Did you show them?
Well, I tried to, but they couldn't get it up. They couldn't show the film of the trash can.
Oh, the trash can.
Yeah, because I guess they threw the baby's clothes in there or something.
Oh, really?
That's what I heard.
So people were here investigating that rumor as a possible factual lead, quite possibly?
Yes, sir.
What trash can was that, ma'am?
A couple weeks ago before I went to the hospital when Channel 3 station came out.
Eddie from Channel 3?
Yes.
Okay, shout out to Eddie.
Yes. He came out and knocked on my door when the paramedics were here taking me.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Because I was having bad anxiety attacks.
Uh-huh. Are you good? Are you okay now?
Well, yeah, no. My husband has a court date and he needs to get released. And Tehachapi, I have a lot of stuff on Tehachapi State Prison.
Tehachapi has entered the chat.
Yep.
On the Tira. What
yeah.
trash can exactly was it? Oh, this trash can here. I'm gonna go look.
Okay.
What was your name?
My name's Janet Julian.
Thank you, Shannon.
Janet.
Oh, Janet. Thank you, Janet.
You're welcome, sir.
Bye. The trash can has entered the chat. Now, it's quite convenient that on the 14th is actually trash day on the Tira. The Moreno Valley Landfill has entered the chat. I don't see no baby clothes here, Holmes, but August 14th, wait a minute. Ma'am,
Yes.
what day is trash day here?
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yes.
So Tuesday was the 12th.
Yeah.
So the baby was reported missing on the 14th.
Yeah.
So if they wanted to throw the baby in the trash can, they would have had to have thrown him on Tuesday, correct?
Yep.
Okay, thank you, Janet.
You're welcome.
Bye. We're headed to the dump in Moreno Valley. So we came up with a new clue that Tuesday is trash day for the dumpsters and Thursday is trash day for the trash. Now, I remember seeing trash at the back of the property, and I just came back just to see if in fact there is a trash can there. All signs are taking me to the dumpster in Moreno Valley, where this trash goes from Cabazon on the Tira. Oh, the trash cans have entered the chat. Now you see what's going on here at the Haro residence. The dump has entered the chat. Dun, dun, dun. Coincidentally, there's a dumping ground right along Gilman Springs Road in the Badlands in Moreno Valley. We're on our way there next to see if in fact my sources and my theory is correct. Hi, on the Tira. The Badlands have entered the chat here along Gilman Springs Road in Moreno Valley at the Wasteland Disposal Center. We're gonna go see if there's been any activity there, not Lambs Canyon, here in the Badlands. Dispensa on the Tira. It's just so sad that little Emmanuel is in this canyon and there's absolutely nothing that we can do about it. We're gonna go see if there is any activity along Gilman Springs Road in the Badlands, where authorities believe, quite possibly, that little Emmanuel might have lived his last moments on this earth. Dispensa on the Tira. This portion of our story brings us to the Badlands disposal site here in Moreno Valley. Now, Tuesday is trash day for dumpsters, which you've seen there, where allegedly stories came out that little clothes were found in the dumpster. We talked to the lady, you heard it yourself. And by the way, I made a comment on a live and I mentioned Hector Haro, and I come to understand he was cremated, so I retract that statement. I was thinking about the cousin and tying into everything else, and people were obviously throwing speculation to be looking in the grave of the cousin and whatnot. And so I apologize if I got the cousin and the brother mixed up. But you can see here that the dumpster has entered the chat. Check it out. Is there a foreman I could talk to or anybody on the record?
Yeah, that'll be
Was there any police activity here in the last few days that you could talk about?
No, there hasn't been a police activity.
You were never asked to keep it hush-hush with sheriff's deputies checking the landfill for quite possible Emmanuel Haro?
No. As far as that, we haven't had any activity here, so there's really not much we can speak on because there's nothing been going on here regarding...
So that's just absolute no.
Yeah, no. We haven't had nothing about them.
Are you guys tied in? Is this the same landfill as the Badlands?
The Lambs Canyon.
The Lambs Canyon? So it all ties in together?
It doesn't tie in, but we are Riverside County. So
Can you drive from here to there without going through the 60?
You have to go around.
You have to go around. Okay, so no activity on this side?
No.
Okay, thank you very much.
Nothing at all, man.
Okay, thank you very much.
Hey, but... keep it up.
Oh, thank you, brother. And so we got reports from a constituent that said, in fact, they did come through here and that workers were told not to speak to anybody. Now, we don't know if the Riverside County Solid Waste Management Facility has been questioned, or by the looks of it, I don't see any police activity here. But then again, it is a very, very huge landfill, as you can see here on the tira. Wow.
So that dumpster that we talked about a while back is now coming back into play. As I reported in the past, we heard that law enforcement was out at that dumpster and they had found some baby clothing. We also heard that there was a camera pointing towards the dumpster, but as far as we knew, no one could get the video. Now the woman who lives right there has confirmed that, yeah, all of that did happen. Now, going on to that landfill. Man, that thing is huge. When I was covering the Quentin Simon case, they had to go out to a landfill. And that landfill was pretty big, but it was nothing compared to this landfill that Emmanuel could possibly be at. Not even 1/4 the size. So that is just intimidating to see. That is intimidating to see. Because in the Quentin Simon case, they searched for weeks and weeks, and they eventually found something. Can't really get into details, but it wasn't much. Let's just say that. And here, this landfill is just, it's so huge, and there's so many more people that live out in that area. The population is much higher than the other cases I've dealt with when, dealing with landfills. But I can't really get a read on those two guys that he talked to at the end. Because, look, they're on video, right? They know they're on video. I don't think that even if they talk to law enforcement, I'm not sure if they're going to say it on video, right? Because as Ahmed said, the people who work there have been instructed not to say anything. At least that's what the word on the streets is. So if that's the case, I don't think they're going to risk their jobs by confirming that, yeah, investigators have been here or law enforcement has been here. I don't know if they would risk their jobs by telling Ahmed that on video. But at the same time, I do get a sense that they like Ahmed, right? Because at the end there, he kind of pulls off and he stops and he says, hey, keep it up. So that lets you know that he's aware of who on the tira or Ahmed is, right? But when he does that, I'm wondering, is that kind of like a nod, like, keep it up? Like, hey, you're on the right track. Yeah, they kind of... Is that him acknowledging that, hey, maybe you're onto something, but I can't tell you? Or was he just being straight up and up front? Like, hey, as far as I know, nothing here. It's worst case scenario if Emmanuel is in a landfill, because that makes this process so much harder. But at the same time, it would feel good and reassuring knowing that law enforcement at least went out there? Because right now all we hear is, hey, we have a strong indication of where Emmanuel is, and we see no searches. And I understand that law enforcement does a lot of their work behind the scenes. And I understand they're not obligated to tell us everything. But when searching for a missing child, that's something that you could usually visibly see those efforts. You might not get the full details, but you'll say, hey, or you'll see, hey, there's law enforcement out in that valley looking. There's law enforcement in this field looking. Oh, today law enforcement is going through this pond, right? They got divers in the pond. They got the canine units in the woods. We're not seeing any of that. So I don't want Emmanuel to be in a landfill, but if we hear that law enforcement at least explored that option, they're doing something, I guess that's kind of reassuring, but at the same time, it's not. I don't know how to explain it, but I think you guys get what I'm saying here. But as of right now, we're still just waiting. We're just waiting. And I would like a follow-up from law enforcement. I know we're probably not going to get one, but if they have a strong indication of where Emmanuel is, have they searched that, area, and then they found out, Emmanuel's not here? Do they still have a strong indication? Do they still believe that? Or were they wrong when they stated that? I don't know, but we're just going to have to wait and see. For now, you guys let me know what you think about all of this down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all very soon in the next one.